crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Craver. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The throw. Wide open downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Steps away to find some room. At midfield, he's got room. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. He's loose on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so
close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Connection to the right. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Got him downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. To the air on first down. Throwing right. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle. It's Owens. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on third down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were first and second down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. They go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Quarterback may change this route. On third down, going up top. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll try the run. He's in open space downfield. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
Rush is on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Running back searching for a hole. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Good turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Snags it over the middle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they all...
There he goes! They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And the Tigers have enough for the first down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Still looking on the move. Makes the catch down the right side. Turning on the Jets. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The Tigers are on the move. Quarterback making checks. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. The pitch to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Hit a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Tigers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Lost a throw on first down. Going for it all. Snags it down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It's 1st down from the 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Calls his own number. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
They'll try to run for it. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. On 4th down, going to the air. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Fitted in the window for the score.
What a huge play, and that just goes to show you, man, when this guy is covered, he's open. Final play of the first half. I think everybody knows where the ball is going, and still, they can't stop him from hauling it in the end zone, giving his team the lead on the last play of the first half. That was huge.
And he tacks on the extra point. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. He'll bring it out. It's Berry. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Finds the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Back to pass, it's Reed. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Makes the catch at the 35. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. And back to the air on 2nd down. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. To the ground with the back. There he goes!
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Handoff to the single running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Pulls it in. It's Moss. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a 4th down and decision time.
I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
To the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snatches it on one. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the 2nd play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the 3rd play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He fires one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Tiger! And that one will give him the lead.
How about that? The 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Craver. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab on the shot. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0.
LSU 21, Texas A&M 14.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Makes a connection. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals are not going to get him back in, and so put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love it.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
All right, fourth quarter now, you're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. At quarterback and wide receiver, you're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick, and that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense, but I got to make them earn it all the way down the field.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Return runs out of bounds.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Pass to Tag. Touchdown, Tiger. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up 14 over Mississippi State. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. To the air, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Great job by the defense there in the back end. Quarterback outside the pocket. He's trying to find something down the field. Everybody is covered, though, and they force him to throw it away, now setting up fourth down late.
Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. Right down the middle. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
When nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Takes it the other way. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. The 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference, and that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. He's still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down. I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going to the ground. Oh, out of space. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off like there was.